And we're back. Yet again. Making sure I'm still recording. Never wanted to cut out. Things starting to get interesting. Be a shame. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Bakia. Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school forever. But then... Quaco. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly, but I doubt she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope Speak Academy, her father. When she asked him his questions, he answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Quaco's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just a monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Probably Monokuma. Knew it. Oopsie! Looks like it broke! Out of service! What happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, rain doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Or whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, they all just say yes. I couldn't help myself. I had a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation with myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. That time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that's obviously that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? But what about the others? Have we all forgotten? I don't think so. At the very least, I'm a special case. Not just because I'm a special boy. I'm not in that picture. Whoa. Interview DVD have been updated in a truthful section of your handbook. Here we go.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end.
How poetic.
And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start.
Better control yourself, Shakespeare.
There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black.
Kinda lost me.
There is no storm that won't eventually end.
Unless you're on, like, Saturn.
Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning.
I gotta be right back. I really break the tension.
Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Yeah, shut up, mean. About to begin again. The class trial is gonna start. Final class trial. The last time our lives be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice, I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Let's go. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
Really, Makoto?
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. Where's everyone else? Aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. Just like that, she said? Just like she said. Byakuya! Byakuya? Yeah, everyone still doesn't like me for some odd reason. They're all in the same state of shock. Hina? Kira? Silence. Oh, it's Toko. It wasn't any normal silence. It was a deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
Ah, I'm late.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Strong Silent Master is so wonderful. So cool and hot when loins are ablaze.
Yes!
Now listen, everything would be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge the shit of the Master of Evil. I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what Master wants, it can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Thank God. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and we're all gloomy ghost faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
The final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaxium sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial. This time, it'll be fair.
How strange.
What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is my dindy hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Thanks, man. Laughing as loud as ever, Monica disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Everyone hates me, and I don't know why. Except for Koiko, but she's kind of weird anyway. No one made eye contact, no one said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, just suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why this is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so
Ready to win. Ready to win, right? Oops. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Koiko was aboard the elevator. Let's do this. So I make my way towards the opening, step after step towards the gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally on steady legs. I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper still. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. See if that could be some sort of nursery rhyme. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All the sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later? I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Is this the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's a long-awaited last stage. The always exciting final boss battle. Sit in on this one. Just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin. Yeah. Here we go. Finished preparations. I've nothing to check. All rise.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But if you can't, then And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
Yeah, judging by the fact that there's 2 sequels, I doubt it.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
You dumbass! Group photo sounds like the best idea.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I'm sure I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present.
It's
Evidence
almost
that
like-
proves everyone other than me has been working to get.
What?
Wait,
This doesn't make any sense. How can the 3 of us each have that kind of...
God damn it, it's 4 of us, stupid. I'm gonna let you finish your sentence. Didn't even read
Not
it.
just you 3. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
You're missing.
see? I'm the only one not in it.
Where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, God. Damn. Sakura's gonna kill everyone. No wonder you're running so hard. I figured as much. In which case?
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
This one too. It's just like I thought. Eating donuts. Okay, it's Unicyde Jack and not Toko, but Arceus would watch out.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
You're always so stupid.
Not my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
God damn, you just had evidence that every single one of us has one of these pictures, and you know what? Just because you have one makes yours the right one. Why are these people in this school? I thought it was for the intelligent.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Oh, I love that you're part of this now. Proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. Let's connect. Yeah, one person. The ones who got the photos.
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
Anyone with any amount of gray matter could have figured that out. God damn.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
Donuts.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Is it just you killing everyone?
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
I don't know why I would assume that, since more than half of the people in those pictures are dead. But you do you, I guess.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more than to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Okay, there's this one. Falkia's picture. How is there a fish in that? Hina's picture. Hiro's picture. And mine. Hamufi is not saying stuff that would probably get him arrested. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't pin down. Something. Group photo has been updated. Truthful section of your handbook.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake?
I'm still sticking to the clones theory.
No. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There'll be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Hangman's Gambit. Let's see. Amnesia. Knee. I'm dead. You dumb schmuck's too stupid. Giving it a shot, I guess.
Refuse to give up yet.
Hangman's Gambit. Yeah. Amni. Oh, damn it. Oh, it's S. It's S. Stupid. There we go. That's the A we need.
Now I understand.
All it took was a simple mini game.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
The one time you're remotely smart is when it's completely in opposition to what I'm saying.
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
Why do you have tears in your eyes? It's only natural they wouldn't believe it. No matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. And there's another way to prove it besides those pictures. Notebook. Monken's control room, profile. Yeah, interview DVD.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost mine, and ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
Bullshit.
No, that's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, it's nothing like
Why
that.
do you keep making assumptions about that stuff?
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean
I mean all of us, including you.
you lie? I never did any kind of
Good thing there's a
interview.
TV right there.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
Thank you.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
What?
I know it
He
sounds
caught up.
absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed, we only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
Original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we still have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Make your argument. Okay.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
Wow.
That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Get fuck.
No, that's wrong. There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And only people take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto!
Damn it.
What? Why me?
Cuz! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed!
Yeah, just take all alter egos like effort for granted, I guess.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
Who killed the person, I
If you
assume?
want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Must have been the other wounds.
I got it!
Yep.
All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Yeah, getting stabbed.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
You're wrong.
She denied me before I could even say anything. Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
You were so sure we're gonna deny you. Why bother saying it in the first place? Nice. Yeah, the profile.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those...
Stupid little... Everyone hates you!
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely... Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training!
Yeah.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school, in which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
That's a lot of wounds.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
It didn't... It has to be masterminds.
I got it!
Stupid. What's gonna be?
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true
That's what the point of the mask
identity
is.
of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No. There's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see her face. Mukuro had a very obvious veneer tattoo. Comparing that to Masked Sailor, it should be obvious. Make your argument. Okay, just got them on a
You
profile.
never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove...
Oh? And what, is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
The hair.
Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot.
I don't know which hand it was.
Or could it be the hips?
It's most note that marked the tattoo that marked the members in the veneer. Yeah,
You
but
never saw their face, so you can't have any... I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikus...
You're wrong. There's another part of the...
Oh? Is it the right hand or the left hand?
I think it was the left hand, if I'm not
Maybe the
mistaken.
right foot. Or perhaps the...
Or could it be?
Shut up.
You never saw it, so you can't have.
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Ow. I think that could be the one who attacked you wasn't Mukuro? Well, I won't let it, because I'm totally right.
Shoot!
Say that one more time. There must be a contradiction there somewhere.
You never saw their face, so you can't have any... I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. There's another part of the attack.
Oh? And is it the right hand or the left hand? Maybe the right foot.
Or perhaps, or could it be the hand?
Shut up.
You never saw their face, so you can't have any... I'm telling you now, it was...
Haha! I just confused left and right hand. Okay.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you, but what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snap.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything. Take the glove off, I guess. Koiko was moving her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It's more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Koiko seemed to savor the words as he said them. Then she put her gloves back on. Well, those hands are fairly distinctive.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Nope.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I...
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then, she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
Morgue, stupid.
I got it!
Off the pool.
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yeah. What do you think?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
This is body. The proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. The top.
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Thanks.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
Minus being dirty,
so
of course.
When the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and
The
moved.
fact that it's dirty.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that
The
room.
missing body.
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
Because there's only like 9 in there. There's 5 of us. But okay, there's 6 of us. There's 9 in there, there's 6 of us. That means one body's missing.
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
An inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about?
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about?
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
What about him? What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
I'm on TV.
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The consistency has to be the one area the numbers just don't match up. We're missing one. God damn it.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! 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 What? What do you want?
I'll strike.
I'm not listening!
Biolab lights, you
This should
stupid.
prove it.
We're missing one.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
And we're missing one.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Not. Them lights should be 10.
I got it!
I can count.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Sus. Well, speaking of which, this video has gone on for 53 minutes, which is a bit long, but I guess it's okay. I'll probably keep it the length it is. Bye.